Right, morning ladies. We're gonna break on through. So we're gonna break on through to the other side. Okay, foam roller, but before we do that, I'm gonna start you off with a stretch that we've never done before. It's a weird stretch, but it's a very active stretch. We're gonna get onto one knee, and then the foot's in front of us, and you're gonna just gently lean over, pelvic tilt, and you're gonna grab your big toe, right? And you're gonna pull your big toe towards you. And this is, if you're surprised at the name, the big toe stretch. And we're gonna hold that, just opening up that foot. We're gonna be holding that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just change knees and change legs. Lean yourselves over nice and gently. Grab that big toe, pull that big toe towards you, and you might feel something that you've not felt for a while. And that is the attention to the foot, which we ignore daily. And we're gonna hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we are going to get in a squat. So from where you are, your hands are right in front of you, and you're just gonna get into a squat position. Try and get on your heels, and then transfer your weight with your hands in front of you, one side to the other. So when you go to one side, just get that weight loaded, and then transfer the weight over so that you're loading it on the other side, and then mobilize yourself. As in, continue the rhythm from side to side, nice and gently, applying more pressure every time you go to the side of the leg you've chosen. Just deeper stretches, deeper push. Every time you transfer the weight. And then from here, you're gonna have your hands on the floor, and then you're gonna widen your stance so that your hands are now flat on the floor, and you're gonna walk your hands back. Walk your hands back flat. Keep them going as far as they will go flat. And at the point where they cannot remain flat no more, just leave them there, and then tilt forward so you get this slight imbalance, and you're stretching not only your hamstrings and your lower back and your hips and your adductor, but you're getting a nice forearm stretch because you're mobilizing your wrists. Mobilize your wrists. And then what I would like you to do is flip your hands upside down so that your palms now are facing up, and the back of your hand is now flat on the floor. And again, just a slight tilt back, so you're mobilizing those wrists and you're feeling it on the top of the forearm. Again, another stretch that is always kind of ignored. Fundamental part of your body, very overlooked. And then from there, what I'd like you to do is put your palms flat again, but the hands are facing the feet. So now you've got this webbed look. And from that, you're going to adductor, lean to one side. So one leg is kind of collapsing where the other leg is stretching, and you're mobilizing yourself over your shoulder where your wrists are. So you've got your wrists underneath your shoulder, and you're mobilizing your body so that your shoulder goes over your wrist, kind of in line with your fingers, and you're mobilizing yourself, mobilizing your hamstrings, mobilizing your adductors, mobilizing your hips, mobilizing your wrists, and mobilizing your shoulders. And from there, what I'd like you to do is just bring yourself up and stay in that bent over back position. So we go into a back bend. And then from the back bend, we're going to walk forward with our hands. Try and keep your heels flat. And now we're in the downward dog. Try and make sure that your heels are flat on the floor. If they're not flat, then try to make them flat. Believe, push, force, encourage. And that's only because we want the pressure off the wrists, off the elbows, off the shoulders. So the more that you try and bring your heels down, the better it's going to be for those joints. And then from there, we're going to put our knees on the floor, put our hands a little bit more out, and then lie down with our quads, hips on the floor, and our stomach is now getting stretched. And we're in the cobra stretch. And we're going to hold the cobra stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to get on all our fours. And we're going to just sit back slightly for a cat stretch. Sit back slightly for a cat stretch. So a cat stretch ultimately is the lower back just being let loose. So your lower back, just curve it down. And your shoulders are just now holding your weight up, but not by any means, by any force. That is actually a cat stretch. Where I was going all the way back before, it's not really known as a cat stretch. So this is a cat stretch, where your lower back is inverted in, you're just letting it hang. And then what we do from the cat stretch is we go into a cow stretch. The cow stretch is you arching your upper back and then bringing your belly button to your spine, working your transverse abdominis. And we're going to mobilize that as well. So then we drop it down, back into the cat stretch. And 3, 2, 1, we go into the cow stretch, pulling that gut into the spine. And then 3, 2, 1, we drop it back into the cat stretch. And then again, cow stretch. And then what we do, we go into what I thought was a cat stretch, real deep lat stretch. And I believe this is known as the prayer more than anything. And from here, what I'd like you to do is just tilt your hips to one side, any side, and then the opposing lat is going to be stretched even more, open. You're going to feel it in your lats, like where your ribs are, your stomach, your obliques, hips. And then again, tilt it to the other side. And very well done, very well done. We're going to get the foam roller now. So if you get the foam roller, and I'm going to position myself so you can see what's going on. Right, so the foam roller goes firmly on the lower back. And then you lean back slightly, not a great deal, slightly. Plant your feet on the floor so that you've got stability. And then from there, put your hands across your body and just roll back into that lower back lumbar region. And this is called the global lower back roller stretch. So very small movement, lower back dominant. Lower back dominant. And we're going to do that for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And with that roller, you're now going to place it at the top of your back. And so where your shoulder blades are, you're going to create a bridge. Your arms are going to go out and then you're going to roll. Again, very short rolls, very short. So the global back stretch on the lower part now goes to the upper part. And outstretch your hands, let your neck just hang. Very small rolls. And then from there we're going to get the roller, and you're actually going to put your feet on it. Put your feet on the roller. And then from there you're going to lie down with your feet on the roller. So you're not going to be doing no rolling. That's going to be your stability platform. Your hands, they go by your side, and then it's called the eccentric glute bridge. So we're just going to hold that. So we raise ourselves up, and then we hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We come back down, and then we take deep breaths in. So we're going to go for an 8-second breath in as we're flat on the floor. So 3, 2, 1, 8 seconds in. And then 8 seconds out. And then we're going to raise ourselves up, glute bridge, and we're going to breathe in 4 seconds. And then 4 seconds out. Keep elevated, 4 seconds in, and then 4 seconds out. And then we're going to lie back down again. 8-second breath in, 3, 2, 1, we breathe in. And then we breathe out. And then the glute bridge goes up again. So it's breathing for 4. And breathe out for 4. Breathe in for 4. And then breathe out for 4. Awesome. Now that you're on the floor, what we're going to do is place the roller just at the bottom of our calf. And you're going to support yourself with both your hands. You're going to raise yourself up, and you're going to roll forward, and you're going to roll back the calf. So I'm going to put my hands a bit more deeper. So you're going to roll forward on the calf, roll back on the calf, and we're going to mobilize. We're going to mobilize for 10 seconds. So Mads, if your shoulder's hurting, just get on your elbow, because this may aggravate your shoulder. And 3, 2, 1, awesome. And then just bring the roller more higher, and you're kind of sitting on it. So where your butt meets your hamstrings. Same thing, you elevate yourself, and from there you roll forward and you roll back for a hamstring stretch. Both legs, if you can, hamstring. And we're going to go for 10 seconds. So the ham roll. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then one leg off, one leg on. So we'll go for one leg ham roll all the way back. And your foot, the opposing foot, plant it on the floor so that it allows you to get leverage and allows you the mobility, rolling it. So we're going to time this together, right? So if everyone can get the roller just where it meets the glute. So if you start in that position, so we're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to roll to the knee, and then roll back again and take the deep breath out. So breathe in, and then you roll it to the knee, and then back again. So we take a deep breath in, And as we get to the end, breathe out. And the same thing again. Roll it to the knee with the breath in. Roll it back out again to the glute. Breath out. And we continue on. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And this will naturally slow your pace down. It will get into just this neutral, natural rhythm. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And 3, 2, 1. We change legs. Change legs, get it right underneath that glute where it meets the hamstring. Plant your foot into the ground so that it allows you your mobility. And then what we do, deep breath all the way to the knee and then back again. Deep breath in, and then the breath comes out right at the end of the movement. And we follow on with that rhythm. Follow on with that rhythm. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome work, awesome work. So what we do now is we go on our front. And the roller goes on our thigh. So we lie on our thigh and we keep ourselves up and we roll down the thigh to the knee. Right up the thigh to the pelvic area and again, rolling it. Just breathing as natural as possible so you get that rhythm. Get the rhythm. Don't hold your breath, even though it might be painful. Just breathe with it. That's the point of breathing. Breathing will allow oxygen into that muscle that you are now suffocating. And by breathing in rhythm, you're able to roll that roller down that thigh, almost pain-free. And 3, 2, 1, we change the leg. And when you're ready, go for it. Got to say hello. Ma'am, hello. Right on top of the thigh, and then we roll it down to the knee. Top of the thigh, roll it down to the knee. Awesome work. And we're going to do that for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And for the moment, the roller goes to the side. And what we're going to do is get on the knee. And your arm's going to go up now. So you've got a lot of lower body. So now we need to transfer it to the upper. We're going to grab the elbow, push the elbow down. So we go into a tricep stretch. Opening up obviously your tricep, the lats, the obliques, the rib cage, and now we're going to open up the hip more by just tilting to the side. Tilt to the side. Now that we're here, we're going to take 8 seconds, breath in. 3, 2, 1. And 8 seconds out. And we're going to swap sides. So, grab the elbow, push it down, get that firm stretch, and then begin the lean. And now what we're going to do is take that deep breath in. So 8 seconds, we go. And then 8 seconds out. And from there, we're going to give ourselves a self-hug. So self-hug, rear shoulder. Place the hand on the other shoulder. And just start to pulse it. Give it some dynamic stretches. And then put your hand to the side. and then just push the other arm in and pulse it, pulse it, pulse it. And from there, put your hands onto the floor. So we're almost where we was in the beginning. And now we are in a frog stretch. And with the frog stretch, breath work. So we're gonna go 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. 3, 2, 1, 4 seconds in. And 4 seconds out. 4 seconds in. 4 seconds out. Take the breath from the belly. 4 seconds in. 4 seconds out. So every time that you breathe in, protrude that belly out. That's taking the breath from the belly. 4 seconds in. And 4 seconds out. Now we're going to do 5 seconds in. And then 5 seconds out. 5 seconds in. And then 5 seconds out. 5 seconds in. 5 seconds out. 5 seconds in. 5 seconds out. Last time, 5 seconds in. And 5 seconds out. So now what we do, we're going to get into a butterfly. Bring your soles of your feet in together. Elevate your body up so your lower spine is naturally curved, your shoulders are pinned back, chest, clavicle puffed out, and then just sink your body. And naturally bring your knees down, because you might be tense without knowing you're tense. And now from here, we're going to go into another version of the box breath. So we're going to go 4 seconds in, right? Hold it for 4 seconds. Breathe out for 4 seconds. Hold it for 4 seconds. Breathe in for 4 seconds. So follow my lead. So we're going to breathe in for 4 seconds. We're going to hold for 4 seconds. We're going to breathe out for 4 seconds. We're going to hold it for 4 seconds. We're going to breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold it 4 seconds. Breathe out 4 seconds. Hold it 4 seconds. Then we breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Then breathe out for 4 seconds. Hold it for 4 seconds. And then final time, we're going to breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold 4. Breathe out 4. Hold 4. And job done for 4. So now we're going to just slowly get ourselves up. We're going to go into the traditional finisher of a supine stretch. Lead all the way back. And we have broken through to the other side. Well done.